Hey everybody, this is the Esoteric Cross. I'm coming to you today with a tarot reading. I only have two piles in front of me. So, to pick your pile, go ahead and imagine bright white light at the top of the universe. You can close your eyes if you choose to do so. Breathe in and imagine this light filling up your body and your aura with this white energy. Breathe in again and charge the ground beneath you with this energy. Move this energy back up through your body and fill up your heart center with this golden sphere of energy. Feel this heart energy for a moment, and then open your eyes, and the pile that you feel the most drawn to is going to be the pile for you. The timestamps are in the description below that will take you to your reading. Hey everybody that chose pile number 1, welcome to your reading. This is exactly what you need to hear right now. So let's just jump right into it. Let's see what we've got for you. Oh, the first thing that we have is the Princess of Swords. And then we have the Hierophant. Then we have the Ace of Pentacles. So already right here what I'm seeing is, at this moment, I feel like you are searching for some sort of truth or searching for some sort of answer to something that's really important to you. With the Hierophant, there's this need to overcome some sort of obstacle that is in your way. Also, there is a need for a new opportunity with the Ace of Pentacles. Let's see what else we've got for you. We have the Five of Swords. I feel like you guys have been feeling very trapped in some sort of situation. I don't know if this is a job or possibly a relationship or a friendship, but there's something that has been weighing on you. It has been weighing on your heart, and it's been weighing on your emotions. Let's see what else we've got. We have the Ace of Wands. So we have a couple of aces here. Okay, and then what is the center? What is this outcome? We have the Eight of Wands. All right. So let's take a closer look at this. So with this Princess of Swords, this is all about this love of truth. You're trying to find something. You're trying to find the answer to something. And then with this Hierophant card, this is all about it's really about this teacher moment, but more specifically within this situation, I think that this is going to be about whatever kinds of limitations that you have laid out in front of you. How are you going to overcome this limitation that you have? And the big need to overcome is going to be this Ace of Pentacles, and that's going to be about your. It could have a lot to do with finances, that you are needing something new when it comes to finances. You are needing, whether this is like more money, or it could be you are needing more fulfillment within your career at this time. And then with the Five of Swords, there is this entrapped energy. There is this, again, another limitation, and it's been really weighing on your heart. And then with the Ace of Wands, this is your divine energy is waiting to come out. It is waiting to be birthed. It's waiting to be expressed. You have a lot of expression that needs to come out at this time. And it's through this Eight of Wands that you're actually going to get that expression. There's this need to, that you need to overcome the situation that's laid out in front of you. But the way to overcome it is going to be really putting in the work, increasing your drive to getting out of this situation and getting into a better one. This can have to do with learning, whether you're going to go back to school or you're going to do some research. There's this need to look into things more It's time to do research. It's time to learn more. It's time to get better with your communication around this subject, around this thing that you're trying to get to. But the Eight of Wands suggests moving through it very fast. So you will overcome this very quickly. This isn't something that is going to hinder you for much longer. You're going to get through it. So it's definitely time to look into ways to overcome it. Like, get really logical about it. All right, so let's see if we can get some more clarification. I'm going to go ahead and pull some of these Moonology Oracle cards. We have look at the bigger picture, full moon and Sagittarius. Yeah, so there's definitely, I feel like it's a big shift that you're going to have to make. And I feel like you're still maybe at the beginning stages of making this change, making this shift. It's time to really look at the bigger picture. How are you going to get to where you want to go? And maybe work backwards, reverse engineer this process and see if you can get a very detailed, laid out plan on how to get where you want to go. And we also have don't let pride get in your way. Full moon in Leo. Don't let pride get in your way. So if you feel like your pride has been, because sometimes like we stay in situations because we don't want to fail at them. And if you leave the situation, you enter into something new, that does not mean that you failed at it. That just means that this thing wasn't for you. You have a new opportunity. You have something that's better for you. And I definitely see that's coming for you. It's just taking a moment, getting very still, looking at what you have done, what you have learned from it, and what you really want. I would make a list of the things that I really, really wanted going forward. Maybe what do I want the next year of my life to look like? What do I want the next 5 years of my life to look like? Make that list and ask yourself, how can you get there? What are the things that you can do to get there? Because this is a very action-oriented reading that I'm seeing here, is that there's going to be a good amount of internal work, and to get there, there's going to be some learning. There's going to be steps that need to be taken to get there, but we're going to have to put in some action here around the situation. So I'm going to go ahead and pull these cosmic reading cards. Let's see what else we've got for you. Pile number 1. We have balance. Whenever this card comes up, I'm always called to explain balance and what balancing things actually look like. Balance is kind of more of a reaction. So if you are surfing and the waves are moving underneath you, you cannot control the waves. The waves are going to move. The waves are going to do what they're going to do. True balancing is going to be you shifting the muscles, you shifting what you have to shift in order to stay afloat and to go with these waves. You're not working against it, but you're working with it. That's what true balance is. So when the world is throwing things at you, when the universe is throwing obstacles at you, it's time to shift yourself and adapt. This is what the element of water is all about. It's about adaptability and flow and flexibility. So I think at this time for you, it's definitely a great time to get very flexible with how life throws things at you, how you respond to them, how you react. So that message might be pretty specific for a few of you. I'm going to go ahead and pull another one of these cards and see what we've got for you. Pile number 1. We have be fearless. Yep, and that's going to have to do with taking action, I think. The person in this card is looking down, and the lighthouse is shining a light off into the distance, and the person isn't really looking at it. They're looking down. The universe could be offering you an opportunity. The universe could be offering you something pretty big at this moment, and it's time to look up towards this opportunity. It's time to look up and see what's being presented to you. Again, we see that with the Ace of Pentacles too, because that's all about a new opportunity or possibly a new career or a new business idea, a new way of making money, a new way, a new project, something new to work on. If the universe is handing you something, look at it, even if it's something that you don't want to do, because I also laid this card over top of don't let pride get in your way. So if it's something, not that you don't want to do, but it's something that you think that, you might even be thinking that you're not good enough for it, or you may be thinking that it's something that you're too good for. Either one of those things. Take a good assessment of it and ask yourself where this project could lead you. Where could this career lead you? Where could this situation, this new opportunity lead you towards? It could be something, it might not be something that you find within the moment of doing it, but it could lead to something really great down the road. So I'm going to go ahead and pull some of these sacred geometry cards. Let's see what we've got for you. Pile number 1. Oh, we have the hexahedron, nurture and create, and this geometric figure. It's a box, and this has a lot to do with form. This has a lot to do with the physical reality, and that's been kind of a theme, especially with the Hierophant, the Ace of Pentacles. There's something within the physical reality that I feel like has been really challenging for you, and there's this new opportunity, something that needs some sort of nurturing. It needs this nurturing type of energy around it. Something new is about to be created, not just created, but something new is growing within your life. So let's see what else we've got. We have Merkaba healing, healing all levels of being. And I'm just feeling called to pull one more of these cards. We also have balance. And this one specifically says rebalancing. So again, as I was saying a minute ago, this is going to be about how you react to what life throws at you. How are you going to adjust yourself to the waves? How will you adjust yourself to them? And this could also be two different things. It could be that you have two different jobs, or you're thinking about taking another one, or you're juggling multiple friendships, or whatever the situation might be. It's going to be handling a few different things. Don't take on more than you can handle. And if you have to take on an extra thing to get through this moment that you're going through, be very practical on how you're going to handle everything. Be very practical on your time management. I feel like time management is a big thing here. It might be a good time for you to get into productivity and productivity skills, figuring out how you are managing your energy. Managing your energy is going to be a huge thing coming up, I feel like, within this next chapter of your life. So I have these oracle cards. So these are magical symbols, oracle cards. So let's see what we have for you. You can work with these symbols. You can put energy into them. You can draw them. You can treat them as if they're sigils and burn them to release the energy. Use them in magic. There's all kinds of things that you can do with these symbols. So let's see what we've got for you. Pile number 1. Oh, we have achievement. I definitely feel like this could be career oriented for you guys. Achievement, it says win the award, accolade, or contract. So if you feel called to maybe take a screenshot of this, draw this symbol, put energy into it, you could burn it, put it in places that you see it very often. That will help with the programming of the subconscious mind. But this is a great symbol to work with for achievement. And if there's something that you're working for, like an award, or you are going for a new job, this would be a really good symbol to work with, or maybe even a promotion. And then we have the element of earth, which again is very centered around career. It's centered around career and money, but it's not just that. It could also have to do with your health. It says, ask the element of earth for grounding, stability, and strength. And again, that's going to be a very powerful thing to work with for stability, because if we are looking for more money, we are looking to better our lives, the key, the underlying reason that we are looking for that is because we are looking for stability. We don't want to feel like everything is falling apart. We want a strong foundation. So working with the element of earth will help build this strong foundation for you. Um, and also, if you're interested in ceremonial magic, maybe you'd be interested in invoking earth, or doing the lesser banishing ritual of the pentagram, which you can check out other videos on my channel, or you could just look up the lesser banishing ritual of the pentagram and kind of see what that's about. Because what that is doing is it's banishing earth. So that's clearing out these energies, clearing out the elements, clearing out these aspects of consciousness. And then when you start invoking, you are strengthening those aspects of consciousness. So those are both very powerful ways to gain more stability. But again, you can work with the symbol and, like I said, put energy into it, put an intention into it, and burn the symbol if that's something that you feel called to do. And we just have one more card that popped out here. It says one enchanted evening, the perfect night. And I'm going to let that one speak for itself. So I'm going to set that here if you want to take a screenshot of this one as well. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and pull from this Tree of Life Oracle deck. So let's see what we've got for you. Pile number 1. We have the element of fire, passion, enthusiasm, and creation. So not only working with the element of earth, you might also be called to work with the element of fire. Fire is going to be all about our desire, our passion, our excitement, our lust for life, or our it's just this really exciting energy. It can have a lot to do with creativity, but it's definitely an energy that you are wanting to bring into your life. And we also see that too with the Ace of Wands. It's so funny that we had the Ace of Wands, which is the fire element, and we also had the Ace of Pentacles, which is the earth element. And back to back, we pulled the earth element card, and we also pulled a fire element card. So these are the two energies that I think are going to be very important for you to work with over this next chapter of your life, over this next phase, over this next period. So working with the element of fire, and it's funny, I was just talking about burning a sigil, but working with the element of fire will be just bringing in more of this excitement, this fun, this spontaneous type of energy too into your life. So let's see what we have. I end every reading out with this affirmation card, so I want to see what kind of affirmation that we have for you, pile number 1. We have, I am protected. May I continue to trust the protective energy of the universe. I definitely see a bit of looking for stability and protection over this next phase of your life. So hopefully that reading resonated with you. If so, please hit the like button, leave a comment, subscribe for more content. I am offering a tarot course at this time. You could check out the link in the description below. I relate tarot to the Tree of Life with the Kabbalah, and I'll teach those two things together. If you want a personal reading done by me, you can also check out the link in the description below. I do offer private readings. And thank you so much for watching. Until next time. Hey everybody that chose pile number 2, welcome to your reading. This is what you need to hear right now at this moment. So let's go ahead and start pulling these tarot cards for you. Already this card popped out. This is the Queen of Wands. Okay, let's see what else we've got for you. We have the Nine of Pentacles. Right, what else do we need for pile number 2? What do we need to overcome at this moment? We have the Two of Wands. Okay. We have the Three of Cups. And we have the Five of Cups. And what is the center or the outcome for pile number 2? The Princess of Pentacles. Okay, so first thing that we have is you at this moment, which is the Queen of Wands. And this is all about understanding your spiritual energy, understanding your creative energy, your passion, your desire, your fire. And then one part of what we're needing to overcome, or a reason, is the Nine of Pentacles. So I feel like there's this energy on really wanting a better life, wanting more enjoyment out of the processes of life, setting up a good foundation, setting up good stability, um, feeling independent, feeling like you have everything that you need and that you are enjoying your life. We have the Two of Wands, and this is about really creation, looking out at what is possible and being able to actually do it, having the wisdom to create what you want out of life. This is something that I feel like might have been on your mind a lot recently, is thinking about your future, what it could be, what are the possibilities, how you're going to get there. But there is this underlying message here to take action out of that. Um, so we might be getting close to time to not thinking too much about it, but going ahead and taking action and moving forward from this divine wisdom. Then we have the Three of Cups, and the person in this card is actually performing alchemy. Typically, the Three of Cups is about this celebration and really having a good time. So I feel like there is this need at this moment to, again, this has to do with action and creation, but it's to focus on what exactly makes you happy. So if you could really think about the things in your life that you're really enjoying at the moment and adding more of those things into your life. What are the things that makes your heart happy? What are the things that really lights you up and brightens your day? Because the more that you focus on that, the more that you can draw your attention towards that and bring more of those things into your life, or make more time for those things, that's going to take you closer to this end result that you're looking for. And it seems like that end result is all about the enjoyment of life and the enjoyment of the processes, enjoyment of the everyday things in life, enjoyment of nature, and enjoyment of the things that you are creating. We also have the Five of Cups, and I think that it's very interesting that we have the Three of Cups and the Five of Cups, because the Three of Cups can have to do with pleasure and indulgence, and the Five of Cups is usually the addiction card, or the overindulgence. And it can also show that some things might have went wrong, or some things might have left you that originally made you very happy. And there's this instinct of focusing on those things that went wrong, and it's really time to shift the attention towards what is going right and what is making you happy, because the mind loves to get stuck in this negative loop, and that's a defense mechanism, and it's also a way that our mind tries to protect us, to keep us from repeating the same mistakes and things like that. So it's a natural part of the brain, but we need to override that, because this is something that has been keeping you stuck, and this is something that has been keeping you from living that happy, fulfilling life that you really want to live. So the outcome, or the center focus of the reading, is going to be the Princess of Pentacles. And again, this is about the love for this nurturing energy, the love for the earth, and the love for nature. It can have to do with the love for money. But I think specifically within this reading, this isn't very much centered around career. It can be with that Nine of Pentacles, that reason to overcome. However, I feel like this reading is very centered around your happiness and your enjoyment, and really enjoying the everyday life, because it seems like everyday life has been a little bit of a struggle, maybe not completely horrible or anything, But it just might be a little sad with this Five of Cups energy. So I want to get more clarification on all of this and see if we can see what more guidance we can get. So I'm going to go ahead and take a look at these Moonology cards for pile number 2. We have adjustments are required, third quarter moon. Let's see what else we've got for you. Okay, we have a win-win outcome is forecast. Good, good. Okay, so with the adjustments are required, I wanted more clarification on the Five of Cups. And again, that's going to be about diverting your attention, diverting your energy towards something better. And then it's funny with the Three of Cups, we have literally pouring your energy, pouring your emotional energy into something that is growing life, into something that is growing something really fruitful for you. And a win-win outcome is forecast full moon in Libra. So it is time to focus your energy onto things that you're growing. The mind is like, it's a tool for awareness. It's a tool for consciousness. And what we focus our mind on houses and grows that thing that we are focusing on. So if you spend all day focusing on everything that has went wrong or everything that could go wrong, it's almost as if we are feeding that thing our life force energy. We are feeding that concept our life force energy, and we are literally performing magic. We are growing that type of garden. We are growing a garden of destruction. So if you focus your energy, you focus your mind and your awareness towards the things that you're grateful for. Gratitude has been a huge theme for a lot of readings that I have done recently. So if we can focus our energy towards those types of things, that's the type of energy that we're going to continue to grow. So let's see what we have for you for the cosmic reading cards. We have new chapter. I don't think I've ever drawn this card before. Maybe I have a couple times, but we have a new chapter. That's crazy. So this is going to open up a completely new chapter of your life. And I think that a lot of this is going to be internal. There's going to be a lot of internal changes. And in this card, we have this kind of doorway or gateway. So there's just this new beginning. You're leaving behind the old, and we're stepping into some new type of energy. We also have Celestial Teacher. I encourage you all to look into these cards if you're able to, and kind of see what you see in these cards. Maybe leave a comment if you see something very specific in these cards that call to you, because usually I have whoever I'm reading for interpret these cards, but since this is a pick a card mass reading, I do want to say that it kind of seems like you are somebody who has a lot of wisdom. You are somebody who is very connected to the divine. You understand how your energy works. You understand, you kind of understand the universe. You might understand the law of attraction. You understand all of these things. You are very powerful, and you have seen results from your creations. And you have messages for people. You have ways to teach people. You have things to show people, even if it's not in such a huge way. It is a huge way, and it will have a huge impact, but it might be more covert with the people that you're very close to. But it depends. It could be in a much bigger, more broadcasted way too. But I'm seeing that there's a need to take action on it. You have this divine wisdom, so share it. Take action through it. Live in it. Live in this wisdom. Embody the wisdom. Be the wisdom. Don't let the spiritual energy be siphoned into this direction of negativity or sadness. Let the sadness teach you. Let the sadness be your teacher. Let the sadness guide you towards the direction that you want to go. All right, let's go ahead and pull some of these sacred geometry cards. Let's see what we have for you, pile number 2. We have meditation, connection to higher wisdom. So wisdom is a huge theme here in your reading. So maybe it's time to meditate. What happens when we meditate is, and it's not all about stopping the thoughts. It's kind of more about being in awareness, being aware of the thoughts, just watching the thoughts roll by the mind. I have a couple of guided meditations on my channel. I'll be making more. But it's really about just kind of clearing the mind. And what I mean by clearing the mind is just taking a step back and detaching from the thoughts and viewing them from the outside and realizing that you are not the thoughts, you are not the emotions, you are not the body, you are not the actions. You are this essence that is behind all of it, that is watching it, observing it. And when we take that step back, those things, those thoughts and the feelings, over time, they start to dissipate and we detach from them. And then there is this spaciousness that happens, and anything can be born in that spaciousness. And it's going to be something that's much more linked to our divine wisdom. It's going to be much more potent. The things that we create in those moments are very potent. So that might be a call to action here, is to meditate, make it a daily practice. Then we also have joy, and I swear, I feel like this reading is also very centered around joy. Create joy and happiness. You want to live in happiness. This is something that's been very important to you. This is something that you've been wanting to move towards, is enjoying everyday life. And it can have to do with career if you're not feeling happy or fulfilled in your career. But this could also mean finding new joy and finding new happiness within your career, or finding new joy and happiness within everyday life, waking up, getting your cup of coffee, or even in the little things like washing your dishes, things that we think of as very miserable, like washing dishes or cleaning, but really being mindful and living in the moment as you're doing those things. And think about how, like, when you're washing the dishes, you're actually doing something that's very important. You are upkeeping your life, and you are making this object that you eat off of very clean, and you are keeping it healthy for you to keep doing the things that you do to keep you alive. So if you look at things and shift your perspective on how you do things, it can make you happier while you're doing things that are very mundane, that seem very boring and pointless. So it's just really about getting mindful while you are performing tasks that seem mundane. And there's this message of finding the divinity within the mundane. We have labyrinth. It says raising your energetic vibration, enlightenment. So again, we have this raising our vibration, raising our state of consciousness. This is a symbol that you can work with. You can draw it. You can put energy into it. It seems like this would be a little bit more complex to draw. It's like a whole lot of circles. But what you could do is you could use this as a meditation. So you can look into this card, follow your way through this labyrinth, follow your way through the maze with your eyes. And what this is doing is it's taking your consciousness on a journey. It's taking it through this journey on finding its way out of this maze. And that's kind of like where you're at this moment, is you're finding your way out of the mundane. And I think a big part of that is going to be making the mundane more divine, or adding your divine essence and your energy into this mundane. And I dropped a card on the floor, so let me grab that. We also have breaking bad habits, and the 5 of Cups that we drew earlier can have to do with bad habits. So this says self-acceptance and excellent mental health. So it's time to shift. Again, it's shifting perspectives. To help manifest this into your life, again, I was saying you can draw the symbol, you could take a screenshot, draw it, put energy into it, burn it as if it's a sigil to release that energy. You can work with it in magic, put this in places that you see it very often. It helps program the subconscious mind. There's all kinds of things you can do with these symbols. So definitely work with this if you feel called to do so. All right, let's see what we have for you for your Tree of Life cards. We have the Hierophant, loyalty, kindness, and guidance. Okay, so with the Hierophant, this is again, another wisdom card, and it has a lot to do with patience and guidance, being a teacher. You could be very called to teach people your divine wisdom. This can also have to do with form and our limitations being our teacher. So if you have just things that you wish you could do or things that you really want to do that you haven't been able to do, it's these obstacles, these challenges are there for you to overcome. They're there to teach you something, and usually when you move through them and you learn how to overcome these limitations or work with them, that gives you an immense amount of wisdom that you can then share to other people, and you will help lift other people into higher states of consciousness. Now, I end every reading out with an affirmation, so let's see what affirmation we have for you, pile number 2. We have, I am balanced and stable. May positive energy continue to flow calmly through me. Awesome. So hopefully this reading resonated with you, pile number 2. If so, please leave a comment, leave a like, subscribe for more content, for more tarot readings. I also am teaching a tarot course at this time. It starts on July 16th, so go ahead and check out the link in the description if you want to enroll in it. It's 10 classes twice a week for 5 weeks. So, and I will be teaching how to read tarot, how to interpret the cards with Kabbalah, with the Tree of Life. So those two things will be what I'll be teaching together at the same time. So if you're interested, definitely check out the link in the description below. If you want a personal reading done by me, also check out the link in the description below. And I hope you all have enjoyed your reading, and I hope you all enjoy the rest of your day, evening, or night. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time.